Hey guys, join us. We are ready to hop on the Coast Starlight, going across 3 states, California, Washington, and Oregon up the coast. It's a classic Amtrak journey. Your journey begins in beautiful Los Angeles Union Station. The station opened in May of 1939, and it truly feels like you're stepping back in time. I highly recommend arriving early to walk around and take some pictures in this gorgeous station. You will be enamored with the famous Southern California glamour of the days of old. The station is famous also in its own right, as it has been the set for several Hollywood movies such as Blade Runner, Bugsy, and Catch Me If You Can, just to name a few. The station also hosted the Oscars in 2021. The station boasts many modern features like ATMs, restaurants, coffee shops, and vending machines. You can also hop on the metro from inside Los Angeles Union Station. If you have sleeper car accommodations like we do, you will want to arrive early to take advantage of the Metropolitan Lounge. A visit to the Metropolitan Lounge is included in your fare for sleeper car passengers. You will be treated to drinks and snacks before your train arrives. The Los Angeles Metropolitan Lounge can be found upstairs just around the corner from the ticketing booth. Take the elevator up and ring the bell to be escorted in. There are comfortable chairs and televisions playing various programs to entertain you while you wait. You will also receive priority boarding. When the train arrives, an Amtrak staff person will escort you to the track and onto the train. Now keep in mind, these corridors are long. If you have mobility issues, you will definitely want to take advantage of Amtrak's Red Cap service. And this service is available to all Amtrak passengers in coach and sleeper cars. If you require assistance, be sure to request Red Cap service before boarding time. Once on the train, you will be directed to your room to settle in for your amazing train journey. All right, guys, so our ride on the Coast Starlight is going to cover 1,377 miles, traversing over 3 states. Guys, the train averages about 40 miles per hour, topping off at about 80 miles per hour, which is kind of crazy. And it's going to take about 35 hours to cover all of that ground from LA all the way up to Seattle. So we are in the observation car, and as you can see, the windows going past me here, but we're about to go right by the ocean, so I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. The views are spectacular, but if you don't have this view from your room, you can head over to the observation car for an opportunity to enjoy the view from every perspective. You'll quickly find out why this train is named the Coast Starlight, as sometimes coming so close to the water that it feels like you can reach your hands out and touch it. Now, the Coast Starlight is a pretty popular train. About 400,000 people ride the Coast Starlight every year, and it has been in operation since 1971. Okay, so it is thought of as one of the most scenic routes that Amtrak takes, and you'll definitely want to head over to the observation car. Make sure to get there early and grab a seat. There's lots of seating. You can also grab a bite to eat and sit at the tables and observe there as well, but make sure you head early to the observation car so that you can grab a seat before you hit the water. In California, you will want to be sitting on the west side of the train in order to catch those beautiful views. Funny thing about the Coast Starlight is that in the early 2000s, it struggled with scheduling issues and it ran late many times that they actually nicknamed it the Coast Starlight. Haha, clever. But they have amended all of that. They're running on schedule. They're doing a great job with that. And actually, our ride today is going to arrive about 20 minutes early. So up until 2018, there was actually another really cool car that was a part of the Coast Starlight, and it was called the Pacific Parlor car. And this was kind of like a living room of sorts for the sleeper car passengers. It had a movie theater, it had a bar where they offered wine tastings, internet, library, all kinds of fun stuff. Sadly, it went away after they did some cost-cutting measures. We got our reservation from our room attendant. Our lunch is at 12:30, so we've got traditional dining since we are here on the Coast Starlight, which is exciting. So we're looking at the menu, trying to decide what to eat, and I've had the burger and I've had the savory chili. Now I'm eyeballing the artisan grilled cheese, which I love grilled cheeses, and this one sounds really good. It has oven roasted turkey, it has bacon, 2 kinds of cheese, and it's made on a onion bread, so that sounds really good. They're gonna serve that with some Terra chips and some coleslaw as well. Now, if you're wondering what Rob is going to eat, we don't even really have to ask him because I think that we know he's gonna have the burger. Are you gonna have the burger?
Yeah, I've had the burger before, and I'm gonna get the burger again, so that's what I'm gonna do. Really cool thing though, while we're eating lunch today, is that we are just about to pass Oxnard, traveling north. And when you travel north, when you pass Oxnard, that's when the scenery starts. So we should be seeing some cool stuff at lunch, the ocean and all the beaches and all that. So hopefully we'll see that right as we get up to the dining car for lunch.
Yeah, so we're gonna have lunch with a beautiful view of the ocean, and we'll bring you guys along with us so you can check out the meals as well as you're trying to decide what to get on the traditional dining menu. You also do get dessert with lunch as well as with dinner, so stay tuned because I'm not sure yet if I want to have dessert for lunch and dinner, or lunch or dinner, or what. We'll find out.
Okay, so I got the burger, and Allie got the grilled cheese.
So I was gonna get the artisan grilled cheese, but they didn't have all the items for that. So I actually ended up with the kids' grilled cheese, and he's getting bacon. He's making bacon for me, and we'll put some bacon in it. No turkey, but I think it's gonna be pretty good.
This is one of the best settings for a meal you can get on Amtrak because you get an amazing meal and you have a view of the Pacific Ocean right outside your window here. How amazing is that to be that close to the water while you're eating lunch and dinner on the Coast Starlight? Give you a little room tour of our roomette here on the Coast Starlight, and it's pretty spacious for a roomette. We are both kind of sitting on the same side here. This is one seat. There's an equal seat on the other side. And yeah, there's enough for 2 of us to sit here and watch the view because there is a beautiful view right out the window there. On the other side, we do have the same type of seat. And then these 2 seats will actually lay down to form the bottom level bunk, which is the wider of the 2 bunks. And then up above here, you can see this bed here. will come down, and you just push it, pull it down, and that'll be the top bunk at night.
If you are wondering if you can step off the train, the answer is yes. You can step off during a number of fresh air breaks. Smokers can use these as their smoking breaks, but keep in mind that some platforms are no smoking areas, so you'll need to walk into the parking lot. This is a great time for all passengers to stretch their legs and get some fresh air, but do not stray too far from the platform, because you definitely do not want to miss that all aboard call. You will get left behind because they do not wait around for anyone. Okay, so I'm going to give you a tour of the room and kind of show you what some of the features are and what's available, what you can do in here, and basically how you'll be able to turn the 2 seats and the bunk into 2 beds to sleep on in the evening. So I'll give you a little tour here. Let me flip the camera around and I'll show you what we got. Okay, so there's a closet here. There's a coat hook here. And there's also a coat hook here. This is the closet, little tiny closet. And they do give you some towels for when you freshen up. A couple of hangers in there. Let's see. We've got the seat here, which is really quite comfortable. And there's a bar here that you pull on and pull the seat forward after pressing on this here, and the whole seat pulls forward, and then the same thing on this seat on this side, and then that's what makes the bed go all the way across. You've got lights here, and there is only one outlet, so just know that if you can do like multiple USB ports, you can bring something like that, but there is just one outlet. You control the air in here. You also control the heat, so you can just turn the knob here. And then on the other side, it actually has the control for the lights, ceiling. You can also call the attendant, and you have your own separate light here. But again, there's only one outlet in the whole roomette, so make sure that you have a way of being able to plug things in. These here, you see right by this seat. So these are the steps to climb up to get to the top bunk. Now for the top bunk, you pull this lever, and then the bunk comes down. So let's see, it's stuck here. There we go. Pull it down, and we've got a bed up here, and there is a safety netting that will hold you in. And so you can see there's a little bit of room here between this and then the space down below. And then when you finish with it, you just press that same lever and it goes up. So you've got a little bit more headroom in here when you're moving around. There are curtains on the windows, both windows. Look at the pretty view right now, riding through Oregon. Curtains, you can pull those shut. And then you've got curtains for privacy here at the door as well, here and then on this side as well. So that's pretty good kind of combo here in the room. You've also got a little place for trash here. So they really did think of everything. I'll leave you here with the view out the window.
How's your cell signal on this Coast Starlight?
Non-existent.
So no Wi-Fi either then?
No.
Okay, so I guess we're just gonna look out the window for a little while.
That's right.
That's what they want you to do. Just pulled into San Luis Obispo, so I am gonna hop off the train real quick. We have a fresh air break here for 7 minutes, so I'm gonna get out and take a quick look around. You may be wondering if on this Superliner there are no toilets in the room like on the Viewliners. Where do you go to the bathroom? So if you're in coach, there is a big bathroom for everyone in coach. In the sleeper car, there's several bathrooms in each car. So We're on the bottom level right now. There should be 3 bathrooms and a shower down here, and then an identical bathroom upstairs. So I'm gonna walk out and show you what that looks like and what it is like to be inside one of those. So this is a pretty standard bathroom on a Superliner. It is pretty tight, but I'll show you around. You can just see the space for the toilet there, and you've got a sink here, hot and cold water, trash can, tissues, and it's kind of hard to find at first, but the flush button is right down there. Big green button. It's a little bit hard to see. And then, so across the hall is going to be where the shower is. We'll take a look at that next. And make sure you push that shut, otherwise someone could come in on you. So this is the shower for the sleeper cars. There's not one in coach if you're in the coach area, and this is a pretty good sized shower actually. It's very wide, and there are bars to hang on to, which you will need if the train is moving at any speed. There's a hook here for things and towels that you use here, so you don't have to bring your own towels. They do actually have soap here for you to use too, and the call button. If you get in trouble, hit that call button and they will come and help you. But if the door is locked, I'm not sure how they'll get in. So there's another coat hook up here and just a curtain. So you got like a dressing room and a shower area, which is pretty convenient.
To pass the time on the train, we like to take some time to walk up and down the halls from car to car and just look around. It's a good way to catch some sights out the windows as well as getting some steps in. We also take time to read books and watch movies on our electronic devices when we are in our room. You can also meet up with lots of other passengers. You'll meet people during your meal times, and you'll always find lots of people willing to chat in the observation car. All right, so you do get your one alcoholic beverage per ride, and they are only doing it at dinner time now, but look at how nice this is. It's a real glass, you guys. Cheers. As I mentioned earlier, the Coast Starlight is once again serving traditional dining, which is a table service. This service includes a 3-course meal cooked to order, as well as that one alcoholic beverage per person per ride. They have recently changed their menu to include a better variety of meat entrees, as well as vegetarian and even a gluten-free option. They have also added some great new dessert options. Rob chose the green chili tamale for his appetizer, while I chose the lobster crab cake. For his main entree, Rob ordered the steak with green beans and a baked potato, and I got the tortellini with sauce, which is the vegetarian option, but you can add that roasted chicken if you don't need or want the vegetarian option. For dessert, we both chose the cheesecake, but with different sauces and toppings. Everything that we chose was delicious, and we would highly recommend it. So we're stopped for a little bit here in Klamath Falls, Oregon, because we arrived here a little bit too early, so we've got about 30 more minutes than we had planned on. That's okay, because we can step off the train, walk around, get some fresh air. You can see the train there behind me. We're just hanging out, making up some time, and waiting for other trains to pass. So it's time for some breakfast. So went down, got some breakfast. They have lots of different options. They've got like oatmeals, and they have different types of cereals and milk. And then you can also get yogurts and muffins. And they also have a breakfast sandwich, which is actually what I chose to get right here. So I'm gonna eat that. I brought it back to the roomette here and just set the table out. And I've also got a yogurt, a strawberry yogurt, and I've got my coffee, of course. We gotta get some coffee to get the blood flowing and wake myself up a little bit. But I'm gonna eat this breakfast here in the roomette and enjoy the view. We're still sitting here at Klamath Falls. We're taking off in just a little bit. All right, took my mask off because I'm going to freshen up a little bit. You get a little towel, and I've brought my toiletries, so I'm going to brush my teeth, clean up a little bit here in the sink, and get myself looking and smelling a lot better. Okay guys, we made it just a few minutes early, but we made it here to Seattle. Excited to look around here.